Doubleheader at War Memorial Gym Friday night. First up, the UBC Thunderbirds women's team, winners of 6 straight and unbeaten in 2011, taking on the Calgary Dinos, who are still searching for their first road win of the season. Birds flying to start this one as Moncton, New Brunswick native Leah St. Pierre pulling up and sticking the mid-range J. And then a little high-low game from the Birds works to perfection as it's Devin Lisson getting the kick out and nailing the tray, the home side, just not letting up. Here in transition, the Birds showing their height as it's Alex Viewey getting the entry pass, and she will not miss from there. Birds led 23-9 after the opening quarter. Visitors start to make the long road back, and it may be late on Friday night on the Point Grey campus, but the bank still taking customers as freshman Sarah Allison gets the 3 to fall. However, UBC's offense showing no signs of letting up. Keep your eye on number 7 in the corner. That's Leah St. Pierre calling for the pass. She'd get it from Lisson, and his money from the baseline. Visitors trying to make a game of it, however, and a nice backdoor cut here from Samara Piera for the lay-in. And then it's Calgary's Tamara Jarrett getting the ball with a little bounce pass then to Alex Cole. She'd get it to go, but they would still trail 43-21 at halftime. And in the second half, they'd flip ends, but the script, it would remain the same. Leah St. Pierre goes coast to coast here and uses glass for 2. Then off the free throw miss, it's Zara Huntley cleaning up. She finished with 14 points to go along with 13 boards. A nice double-double for her. Dinos trying to mount a late rally, and it's Megan Lang hitting the 3, but far too little, far too late. Birds take this one, and how about a smile, ladies? You've now won 7 in a row. St. Pierre and her team's fast start.
Yeah, I think for our team, the focus is really coming out strong, trying to set the pace of the game and not, falling back and testing the waters. So I think we did really well with that today. We've been really focusing on our transition, our cohesiveness on the court offensively, and our aggressiveness on defense. So it's really showing this year.
Moving to the nightcap of the double dip before tip-off, Thunderbirds honoring the late Marlo Hansen, father of UBC coach Kevin Hansen, with the announcement of the Marlo Hansen Memorial Award. Meanwhile, a young Calgary Dinos team comes into town below the 500 mark and looking for some consistency. On the other side, UBC holds the number 2 CIS ranking and a 14-2 conference record. And early on, it's the reigning Canada West Player of the Week, Josh White, showing he's worthy of the award, pokes the ball loose, gets it back, and then feeds it to the fellow fifth-year senior Kamar Burke. He does the rest for the early bucket, and then it's Burke on D. He gets the steal right here, and then he fires the long outlet pass to Melvin Mayotte. Mayotte then leaves it for Nathan Yu for the pretty fast break hoop. But Calgary's sophomore guard Jared Ongambemi Jackson giving the Birds defenders fits. Watch this nasty crossover right there before sticking the jumper. Next possession, the little man with the large name does it again, nailing the running floater. He had 8 points in the opening half, and nothing could stop him except, well, we'll get to that in a sec. But first, check out this athletic play from Mayotte as he'd scoop up a loose ball and elevate, contort, and get it to go, plus the foul, just like he used to do back in high school with his days with the St. George's Saints. Mayotte defying gravity. Now back to Ongambemi Jackson, and close your eyes if you're a Dinos fan as the guard going for the loose ball has a Birds player fall on his ankle. He was in all sorts of pain and had to be helped off the court. A terrible break for Calgary, but they would hang in tough, giving them credits. In the closing minutes of the first half, it's Phil Labongo hitting the open jumper. But just before the half, it's Doug Plum. Yes, Professor Plum back at it, this time in the study with the lead pipe. Driving, getting it to go, plus the foul. Teams all deadlocked at 28s after one half. Second half, and as you can see, Ongambemi Jackson trying to walk off the injury, but he would not return in the half. Tyler Fiddler trying to take over the scoring load, knocking down the face-up jumper for the Dinos. And then it's the big fella, Matt Lakitaman, getting open off the inbounds play, taking the pass before elevating for the big two-handed cram. But Birds say enough is enough, and they start to flex their muscles, in particular guard Nathan Yu. Yu spotting up in the corner, and he'd hit the 3. And is he done? You bet he isn't. Number 8 hitting with the shot clock expiring. And then watch this play from the Prince George native, going from defense to offense faster than you can say game, set, match. Birds take it by a score of 74-63. Everyone goes home happy on this Friday night, including 3 of the worst dancers you will ever see. Alex Murphy on his team's big win.
We started to hit some shots in the second half, and we weren't doing that in the first half. We picked up the pressure. Their point guard got injured, so they played their backup. So we sent a couple double teams to them, and got some boards, hit some shots. It's nice to play against a competitive team like that, you know, keep a rivalry going for years to come, so I like that.
So everything going according to plan for the UBC Thunderbirds on this Friday night from Memorial Gym. The women's team knocking off the Calgary Dinos for their 7th straight victory, and they continue to climb up that Canada West standings. And as for the men, well, what can you say about them? They moved to 13-2 on the year and continue to be in the driver's seat for that top seed in the Canada West. For the T-Birds Athletic Network, I'm Chandler Grieve.